What's happening? What you mean? DJ Sturgis coming at you live from the GOAT. Make sure you riding that. You see, we up in here looking good, man. This is about to be that 2021 year-end wrap-up. I am joined by some beautiful, dope individuals to my left.
Well, I'm Lily. I was about to say it's your girl, but I hate doing that. Lily checking in.
And I'm Myasia Simone.
I already know, man. We dope individuals, man. We do a lot in the city of Atlanta, of course, man. We're all media talents. You done heard us on the radio. You done seen us on TV. We lit. It's like that. And the year almost over.
It is. It's crazy.
Hey, man,
2021.
It's about to be like 24 hours left in the year.
Correct.
It's about to be over with, man. By the time y'all watching this, man, it's going to be a new year. But 21 was some mid, say the least.
Man, what?
But it flew by like this. Like, I remember what I was doing exactly this time last year.
Yeah.
You know, and how I brought in the new year.
I feel like it was better than 2020 though. Like I feel
For
like
sure.
even though it was some mid, like it definitely was loud compared to 2020 because I mean we were actually able to get out a little bit more. Less people were getting COVID well into this month. So
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, we were able to, you know, just step out the box a little bit. I was a little socially awkward. Like my first time out, I didn't want to be around people. I didn't know how to adjust again. Like I didn't know how to get on the mic and talk to people. Like it was real weird, but we adjusted. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I can also say I feel like people felt a little bit more inspired, you know, because 2020 was just such a shock. People losing their jobs, don't know what to do. And then in that time span, you were able to figure out like new talents or like other things you wanted to tap into. So 2021 was kind of us putting that in the works and kind of just getting adjusted. So hopefully 2022 was like, all right, we're taking off now. You know what I'm saying?
You know
Like-
what? It's like 2020, you planted the seeds because we weren't doing anything. 2021, we just like put them to work,
Right.
tested them, we watered them.
Right.
And then 2022,
Time
take
to
off.
flourish.
Yeah.
Gotta grow.
I like that.
Yep, take off. And that's what we're doing right here, man. This has been in the works for a minute. And I really just wanted to connect with a lot of dope individuals, you know, and we all release content on our own, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to make a centralized spot where, you know, because there's so many of us in the city of Atlanta, you know, who are young and talented and really out here dripping sauce. You know, and you know, that's what we do, man. We come up in the GOAT, man. We just chop shit up, man. And you know, even though 2021 flew by for everybody, you know what I'm saying, one of the biggest things that happened for the city of Atlanta was the motherfucking Braves won the World Series.
Yes.
Everybody was at that parade.
I mean, the bus
Everybody
was
but
kind
me.
of flying by though. Like, was it really a parade? Like, from what I saw, because I didn't even. By the time I was getting ready to get out there, they were like, it was gone. Yeah. So
I was at the early stages of the parade on Peachtree. They was flying by, you know, but I mean, that's what we needed because I mean, Atlanta got shitty traffic. We don't, you know what I'm saying? So it was good for it to move.
That is true.
Yeah, to keep
You know what I'm saying?
going,
Because like if they was going slow motion, we would have been in gridlock for the whole
for the whole day.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole city would have been shut down. That is true.
Yeah.
But the city, I'm not from here, but from being here for so long, the city definitely needed that.
Yeah.
I feel like you get so close with Georgia. You get so close with the
with
Falcons.
all the sports.
You know, the
Yeah.
Hawks, and then it's like, all right, the Braves brought it home. So
Yeah.
that was lit.
They
That was
couldn't
lit.
afford to shut the city down for that. That is true.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah, and we may have a reminder of how Georgia sports is soon, because you know the college football playoff starts tomorrow. Yeah, so we're gonna see what UGA finna do.
Yeah.
Out this
Yeah,
bitch, you know
let's
what I'm saying?
go
So,
Dogs.
so hopefully by the time you watching this, man, we'll be talking about UGA being in the national championship. Because you remember last time they played in the national championship, which was here. What happened? We got beat on the last play. Yeah, and all those players who beat us
I was
is in
at
the
that
pros
game.
right now. So you
Yeah.
brought the bad luck up.
Nah, you know what? They always tell me that. Every time I've never seen the Hawks win a game. I've
What?
never seen the
Like,
Falcons
ever?
win a game ever. Like whenever I decide to go, Georgia never wins.
Dang.
Like so,
Okay.
it might be.
Yeah, it's you.
It might
It's
be me.
clearly you. So, you know, even though this year flew by, you know, besides Atlanta winning the World Series, you know, we had a lot of other crazy things going on in the world. First off was January 6th, the fucking insurrection. White people.
Climbing.
Yeah.
Acting crazy.
Acting a fool.
Yeah, but all things considered, I mean, even though this may sound fucked up from me saying this, but this is funny as shit. Was it not funny when that woman got shot?
Oh,
Nigga. when when they broke that window and she climbed through there, she thought she had made it.
Yeah, she did.
I made it to the other side.
A bunch of white privilege running through her veins, and they cleared that up real.
Yeah, and they sat her down quick, fast, bro. That shit was funny to me because it's like you ain't got no business doing that shit no ways. Like black people, we know better because we knew if Black Lives Matter did that shit, them motherfuckers wouldn't make it through the doors.
But I'm just glad that the world got to see that moment because they always put white people on the pedestal, and that's not against any white people at all, but they're always seen in a better light, a higher light. And I already know you. I know.
Oh, that
I know. But I just feel like when it's out there and it's put out there, it's opening. I mean, I feel like the world has been waking up anyway, regardless. You know,
slowly
like
but surely.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, it's levels to white people. Being around enough white people, there's levels to white people, and regular white people gonna say, "Oh, nah, that's just poor white trash." Those the hick people.
They do.
And at the end of the day, that's typically what it was. You know what I'm saying? A lot of outcasts. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes who jerked off all through high school and college and shit like that. Don't got no friends. Other shit. I mean, they took their hot dog water smelling ass up there and did what they did.
It was just point blank period. It was ghetto. Like people always try to categorize ghetto with just black people. No, all these races do it, and that shit was ghetto. Okay, and I wasn't happy that it happened, but like you said, I was happy that the world saw
that it's not just that you can't just pin that on us as black people. You cannot. Like they do so many things and get away with murder. Like they rob, they steal, they kill, they scam, they do everything else times 10. It's more of them than it is of us. They're actually doing more. So I'm glad that that
the world saw.
Yeah,
and I'm glad you brought up scamming because we're gonna talk about it. it was a lot of scamming this year, but as a result of that happening, I mean that was all after effect of us getting a new president and a new VP, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, the first black female vice president. I was on air and broke the news when it was confirmed that she was
She's actually the first president too for like a few minutes,
right? Because your boy got sick or something, right?
They had to have surgery. And when he went under, when he went under, she had to step in for like 90-something minutes and then came back.
But at the end of the day, that was the flim flam. I mean, we was happy that they got in because Trump was out, but we ain't seen shit since then.
We ain't seen no stimmies. We ain't seen nothing. I'm talking about, and I was against Trump. Like, I love Trump as a businessman, but as a president, he was just mainly like a reality star. Like
he was just so messy, toxic, and insecure.
Using his Twitter fingers all the time. Like, brother, I've never seen the president on Twitter that much. No, like, he was really on Twitter
like a little kid.
Like a little kid. But right now, people want Trump back because I mean, I haven't seen Kamala since she did that interview with Charlamagne. Other than that, I ain't seen you. And then you promised that you was gonna take care of the HBCUs, then do that shit.
I'm talking about she went out there strolling. We ain't seen a stroll. We ain't seen nothing. I think she's supposed to be an AKA. We didn't even see the green and pink come out.
Nothing. Look, HBCUs not getting they shit. Then you're supposed to be the student loans. You know what I'm saying? That shit got taken away now. And then first you tell us that's going back into effect January 31st. Now you saying what March, April,
May? No, I think it May.
Okay, May.
I definitely got that phone call. They called me like,
oh, that was blowing me up. And I denied.
I got the email.
Text, all that stuff. Like, y'all get on.
And now it just seems like, I mean, I don't know, but I feel like I got played a little bit. I mean,
because we all voted.
We thought. Because he did promise that they were going to get rid of it, like cancel.
We should have voted for Kanye or something. Like, I feel like we would have got at least some more something out of it. I mean, he might be off his rocker, but I just feel like voting for them, it looked good. And I think that's what all the candidates always sell a dream.
Of course.
And then when they get in office, they lax. And then it's like, we're looking for what's next. And the world is just running itself. You know, like.
It's politics, for real.
Yeah, politics is a crazy game. But man, Kamala, I need you to step it up. Listen, Kamala, I remember when you was campaigning and you said, I just need a pork chop sandwich. And then you got the pork chop sandwich while you was at the rally. And you did this little... After you bit into it, I know for a fact that shit was not good. And automatically, that's when I started looking at her sideways.
Doc,
listen. Fuck the shit that she did when she was a judge and all the shit like that. And she put black men in jail. I ain't give a fuck about none of that. When I saw that video of her doing that fake dance with
Like
that pork chop sandwich, I used to eat pork chop sandwiches, but it's like it ain't had no hot sauce, none of that shit on there, bro. It was
dry.
bread in the fried pork chop. It was somebody out there cooking, and she was like, "Oh, I know she wants a pork chop sandwich. I got one for her." You know, so I was like, "Fuck that. That shit was fake as hell." Nah. After that, I was like, "Nah, man. I don't know about this common little person right here." But I mean, hey, y'all still got some time left, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still got, what, 3 more years left,
Just
man.
cancel them loans and I really don't care.
I mean, they kicked Trump out in the last, what? He had, what, 3 months left or something? Or I don't even how much, but...
I mean, he got impeached.
You can get impeached.
But he was still in office, though. Still, so, I mean, that don't know me.
He ain't gonna serve no time.
Yeah. At the end of the day, that is what it is. But yeah, man, politics, we saw some crazy shit. But politics then went back normal because Trump not in there no more. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Democratic Party, y'all need to do something, dog, because...
It ain't...
niggas ain't reaping the benefits like we should be. You feel me?
This is true, sadly.
Yeah, so what's something that happened this year that stood out to you, Mike?
I don't know why I can't get this out of my head. The Gorilla Glue girl. Like, I just...
Don't boo!
I mean, I feel like 2020 started all of this. When everybody started getting on TikTok, I started seeing grandmas and aunties. It started then, and everybody started looking for ways to get clout, get followers, get views. And so that moment that she had, I don't feel like, me personally, I feel like it was planned out.
Really?
Because, I don't think her hair really got stuck to the point where, like, she had to know not to use that Gorilla Glue. The other Gorilla Glue. Like,
I mean, but there's some crazy people in this world. I don't know. They be missing the little few screws.
She might be missing the little... She kind of comes off as it. Then she dropped the song trying to keep her clout going. And then she... something else got stuck in her hair or something. But I feel like, she tried to capitalize off of it. I think this was the year of everybody finding their inner clout and trying to figure out how to get people involved and how to stand out.
This is true.
So what's the worst clout chasing situation you saw this year?
Ooh, that's a good question.
From somebody who got popping on the gram and from a nigga that you know.
Somebody got popped. That is a good question. Who was the worst clout chaser?
Clout chaser.
I'm gonna go with... Man, who do I want to say?
Man, I feel like Soulja Boy kind of... I mean, I ain't gonna say he was clout chasing,
but he was eating off of it. He was living it.
He was doing a lot just from that to the people he was like, choosing to pick little fights with, and just like every month it was like Soulja Boy, Soulja Boy, Soulja Boy.
You know who? I got it. Boosie. I hate to say it.
Yeah, you're right.
But I feel like Boosie found a way to do 1 million Vlad interviews, and they always go viral, and then he's always in the news about something. And then he started doing the live that he had going on.
Put your pussy lips on live.
So I feel like at one point with me reporting the news, I got tired of talking about Boosie. I feel like he was just always talking about something.
He definitely stayed relevant for sure.
He stayed relevant, but all things considered. I mean, if you really take the Lil Nas X shit out of it, what was he really doing this year? I mean, besides
being a daddy.
Nah, it was that whole LGBTQ community thing. That was
the Lil Nas X.
But no, he been doing. If you go back, he been doing so many Vlad interviews. Why is he always interviewing and talking to Vlad? Like,
because here's the thing, though. Vlad has interviews where he wants you to say some shit.
Correct.
He wants you to say some shit. Thing about Boosie don't give a fuck. He gonna say what he want to say. That's the thing about. But then Boosie gotta hustle the way he hustle because he independent.
Which I credit him for that.
And at the end of the day, it's kind of like Ross with his IG stories. You know what I mean? Like he get up every day. Bel Air bottles all in the shit. You know what I'm saying? Everything. So I think that was really his situation. But I mean, I think he needs to lay off the Lil Nas X thing. But I still believe that Lil Nas X and Boosie, they got a little something going on, like a little partnership going on.
Oh, and they eating off each other.
Yeah, a little bit.
I keep you relevant, you keep me relevant, we cool.
Yeah, and then not only that, I think Lil Nas X is eventually going to try to bring him over to the LGBTQ community and have them accept him.
Like, and that would be like a big moment.
Boosie,
that'd be a huge moment.
That would be the perfect person to bring him over there, like, yo, listen, man, we chopped it up, we good. It's, what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to stop rocking with Boosie and all this shit like that. I think that would be the best idea. So I'm still holding on.
You
to
can't
that
say
shit.
he wasn't clout chasing though. He did it in a smart way.
He did it in a smart
Turned
way.
it into money. He
Yeah.
turned it into money.
He turned it into
He
money.
used what he had
Yeah.
To get what he,
Yeah, and not only that, I mean, he really didn't have to face any backlash as far as like cancel
Correct.
culture. You know what I'm saying? And that
nobody
was big. in
That's
2020.
because I was literally about to say, since we're talking talking about that community, like Dave Chappelle.
Yes.
He
Oh,
received
man.
a lot of backlash for, honestly, I mean, he was really just being honest, I feel like. And I also feel like when he was breaking it down and I watched everything, it went over all of their heads, because at the end of the day, he had a problem with the white community. He didn't have a problem with the gay community, transgenders, none of that. He was saying that white people, like, when they have an opportunity to stand up and speak out and to show their white privilege, like, regardless if you're gay or not, they still don't.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So it was kind of crazy, but he don't give a damn.
Yeah,
like,
he don't
do
care.
him, like,
He gonna use what he gonna take full advantage of it. If they gonna give him attention, he gonna eat off of that. So I definitely think Boosie was in the headlines a lot. Soulja Boy was in the headlines a lot.
Okay, so now let's get to a nigga that you know. Somebody that you know.
That I know.
Personally?
Yeah. You ain't gotta say their name, but just what was the situation? What did they do?
That somebody was clout chasing that I know.
Yeah, and you be like, bruh, nigga.
I don't really have no clout.
She don't keep no lanes in her circle.
Yeah, I don't think I had nobody who really was trying to, like, I would have told him. I wouldn't have let it get that far. Like, I would have been like, okay, bro, like, this ain't your thing. Like,
But you know how it is, though, man, because, like, you really don't know somebody clout chasing or doing something crazy until they done already did it on social media. And you know the first place they do it is social media.
It's social media. That is true. Yeah, I can't think of nobody in my circle or anybody around me that's, like, trying to do stuff to clout chase. I don't think. Or that did something crazy that went viral and it was, Who you got?
Every nigga in Atlanta.
I mean,
shit, I can narrow that shit down easily.
Easily,
yeah. But like, here's the thing.
What you mean by that?
What I mean by that is, okay, so over the summer, I found where everybody get their fake designer from. I found out where that was at. And then I look at all y'all niggas different now. All y'all niggas different. And you want to know what? I'm going to tell you what sparked it. It's a party promoter here, party host here. I seen him at an event. He had on he had on these fours. Yeah, the Union 4s. I knew for a fact them shits was fake. I knew that was fake. Automatically, I'm like, yo, this nigga do not got it like that, bro. But here's the thing. In the midst of that, he had just debuted a new chain or whatever. And I saw the shit. I was like, bro, that shit hard. I'm like, yo, I'm proud of this shit. But then after a while, but then after a while, I was like, yo, that shit. I found out it was fake, but I didn't know. I thought the shit was real when I saw it. You know what I'm saying? But then I saw all this other shit. I'm like, oh, okay. So now I look at all y'all niggas in the club totally different, because I know where y'all get the shit.
Are they tagging the person?
No. I Googled it.
Oh,
and
man.
hey, bro, I got on Reddit. If you are not on Reddit, get on Reddit. It's like Facebook.
Everybody keeps telling me to get on that.
It's Facebook groups on Twitter, basically. That's the best way I can break it down to you. But when I tell you, you see, like, the shit that people won't even post on Twitter.
Yeah.
You will see that shit on Reddit.
Okay.
Yeah, and also, and if you want to get on OnlyFans,
I mean, I be seeing
Reddit,
the females be on there. Like, if it's somebody who got ran through, you can search her name and find her on Reddit, and everybody.
Oh, I don't know about that part yet.
Oh, okay, look. Shout out to Isaac Hayes. He taught me that. He was like,
oh, okay. Isaac, my dog.
He was like, Reddit, like, you could literally type in any female's name and videos of her come up. So if it was me out here doing X, Y, and Z with God knows who, you type in my Asian Simone, like, videos are just do in all the comments, and they just share it. It's like a secret community.
Oh my goodness.
So you've seen some of the stuff on there.
I've seen some people that I looked up, yeah.
And they fucking on there
and everything else. But it's
I already know.
you see them with sugar daddies. You see them with sugar daddies, old men, young men, people you may know, people in the it's like OnlyFans, but it's public.
Wow. No subscription needed.
Yeah. And the thing is, if you want to check out OnlyFans for free, you can do that on Reddit, dog. For real. They got to download all that shit.
Ain't nobody safe. Nobody safe.
No, absolutely not. But yeah, clout chasing. A lot of you niggas in the club, I'll be seeing y'all. And then the thing is, though, like the Gucci, it's
especially here in Atlanta.
It's not that deep. Like, I feel like if I can't afford it, I'm not gonna buy it. Like, I'm not gonna spend my hard-earned money on something and then be broke the next week just trying to keep up. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Ain't got no credit, ain't got no mattress, ain't got no headboard, nothing. It's not that.
But everybody in Atlanta famous.
Everybody
So-
acts
It
that
is.
way.
Everybody is.
So with
there.
that being said, a lot of people feel like they gotta keep up, or you know what I'm saying,
Keep the
compete,
image.
whatever, all that shit like that.
But why risk your whole entire career on one fake designer thing that somebody find out is fake? Now that your whole career is done, they look at you like they can't respect you.
Honestly, after finding all the shit that I found, niggas don't give a fuck.
They don't.
Niggas do not care. Niggas do not care. And the thing about it is, though, this is not just no foo-foo. This shit look real. Like, it
Yeah,
look
it might
real.
be.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's,
Yeah.
like, so, with that being said, niggas don't care. So it's like, okay, like you ain't gonna call me out because your shit fake too. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I just be trying to figure out, like, who are you doing this for? Like, for the bitches? For
For the
Instagram?
niggas.
I think niggas do
Instagram.
it for niggas and females do it for females. At the end of the day, I feel like it's women try to impress each other
Yeah.
and niggas try to impress each other because it's like a competition thing. It's
Yeah.
like if I'm with you and we walk somewhere, if whoever you think you gonna put your eyes on her, make sure I look better than her.
Mm-hmm.
So to know that I'm the hottest thing that you got on your arm, you know, like, and then niggas do the same thing, vice versa. That's why niggas always pulling out bankrolls at the bar. That's why they always gotta flex. They always having money conversations, and you ain't even ask for that. Like, it's just like that's what be going on for real.
Pretty annoying.
And that's why so many people been getting robbed out here. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all been getting jacked this year.
But you know who's been in the news a lot lately, but like I feel like they weren't clout chasing nor were they like flexing. It was like, okay, she really actually like has this and like it's coming with her, like her brand, which
Sweetie.
is Jada. No,
Oh, Jada.
Sweetie.
Oh, yeah, put me up on game. Please put me up on game. Put me up on game. Put me up on game.
I
with
just
Jada with it. Like,
yeah, it is. Like I just feel like with Jada, like people fail to realize like she started at such a young age. Like she was selling hair, she was selling clothes.
She had her first million before she got with baby.
She did. Like she got her body done at a young age. She's always been very vocal about like what she's done to her body. And then you know she got the hottest rapper in the game, and it just kind of elevated her brand. And she took advantage. Like she wasn't
Completely.
stupid like some of these Instagram girls. It's like, all right, I'm with this nigga baby, and
She made a check off of it.
Exactly, and she's continuing to make a check off of it. So it's just kind of like people go like, at first I felt like people was hating off of her, but now people just kind of like, yeah, it's Jada. Like,
see, I'm glad you just said that because I was still trying to understand why so many women
like
were.
what the hype was.
Yeah. Like, it's no shade, but I just didn't know. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, I knew she was a businesswoman. I knew she did things, but I didn't know to what extent and how successful she was. So shout out to Jada, Waiter. Keep doing your thing.
I feel like her and Ari, the girls either want to be one or the other. And then like I said Sweetie because you know she started off doing the car raps.
Yeah.
And then gets with Quavo, does a music video, and boom, now she's the it girl. Like these women, these are women who she graduated from college, so she knew she was smart. She knew how to. All right, I got Quavo. I need to work. I need to. This ain't no like this is a lifestyle.
Capitalize.
Yeah, she capitalized, and I feel like the smart ones do that. Like you said, it's just not
in the bag. But you know who be slept on though, like, and she's nowhere like in that category of women.
India.
Nah, I wasn't even gonna say India. Kiki Palmer, y'all.
Oh yeah,
She stay with a job. Like,
stay with a job. She
every
do.
time I turn around, I'm like,
that's
that
so
girl
true.
getting a check for real. Like,
That is so true.
She been doing it for so long.
And her personality, like, no matter if she get fired, whatever, she bounce back. She got stuff lined up too. She's smart too. She definitely take it. And then she got her little white boo. You know,
They not together no more.
Good.
You know what my boyfriend is? So Dro from Insecure. I can't think of his real name right now, but y'all remember Dro? From Insecure? His younger brother is her current boyfriend.
Okay.
Oh well. Okay. Well, yeah.
cute.
Either way, she be out there making the best out of. You
shout out
know.
to Kiki. I've never seen this man a day before in my life.
Right. I don't know who this
I don't
man
know
is.
this man.
Sorry to this man. But yeah, so shout out to the women, man. They really getting it.
Yeah.
Because right now it's
in
the
every
time
level.
to do it. Like,
I think 2019 popped it off for women starting to take over. 2020 we got shut down a little bit, but I do feel like 2021 was the year of the woman. Like this is the year where we really showed that like we're bosses. Like we took whatever PPP money, whatever we had, we took grants, we took everything, and we showed like we could become entrepreneurs and boss up and make the best out of that too. So I think that this was the year for women to really step out and show.
Facts.
But I feel like the niggas got lazy. Like
yeah,
I've been saying this for years. Women out hustle men.
you do.
When-
You have said.
I've been saying, y'all been out hustling us, and now it's just really been showing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I ain't mad at it. Look at y'all, shit. What you mean happy?
A lot of men really ain't mad at it though. They're like,
let you do that, baby.
No, we ain't mad at it. We ain't mad at it. You know know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like especially like even the bummy ass niggas, they ain't mad at her because these women are taking care of them. I don't know how y'all manage that. I don't know how you even get money from women. So shout out to y'all that's getting that.
They be finessing. I'm talking about. I know people that get full refund checks and full everything from niggas. Like man, like when it's a crazy thing. I don't know how these men do it, but they take so much from women. Like, but the women are. I think it's a shortage on men. Let's start.
For sure, it really is.
It's a shortage on men. So when you find somebody who is halfway what you want, it's like, all right, all he missing is the bag. So I could fix that part. Yeah, like, I think that's what women think. But me personally, I can't do it. Okay. I can't do it.
Listen, ladies, I have seen this firsthand. Okay, listen, you can upgrade a nigga, but you can't stop a nigga from being a fuck nigga.
Nah, that's
you can never stop a nigga from being a fuck nigga. So it don't matter how much you upgrade him.
Facts.
He gonna show his true colors at the end of the day. So you have fun with that, because I've seen more than one fall.
I think we've all experienced.
Yeah, we all have.
No, but I'm talking about this past year in 2021.
I feel like you directing this energy to somebody.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm directing this to everybody.
Right.
Who is it?
Well,
I'm directing this to everybody.
In 2022, we getting rid of fake pages. We coming with the energy from our real pages. So say the names.
Hey, man. hey. All I can say is, bro, you can't. But no, that goes across the board. You know what I mean? And yeah. So.
Well, I was gonna say, speaking about women, how y'all feel about Chloe Bailey's evolution? Because I just feel like it was like everybody was team Chloe, everybody like woo sis, and then out of nowhere everybody's like sis, what you doing?
Yeah, I don't like it. Honestly, and let me not before the Beehive. I mean, I don't really care what you think, but let me not before the Beehive come and tell me, because they strong. But I just think that we've watched so many stars grow up, starting from Bow Wow to, we can name all these people who grow up, and their image, like even Lotto, you know, the image changed drastically to where now the fan base that you had before, and let me throw Lil Nas X in there. He started with Old Town Road, and now boom, he's a whole nother person. And then he talking about he gonna go back to his cowboy phase. It's just like, I feel like you have to grow realistically. And I think Chloe grew too fast and became grown too fast. Like, she's growing up and becoming a woman, but we look at Beyonce as classy. Even though she got some videos where she like drunk in love and stuff like that, it still looked classy. But Chloe is coming off as she's trying too hard to be sexual to me.
And okay, I'm gonna let you know.
I have yet to see any twerk videos from Chloe. Like,
where are you watching?
Right.
I listen, Chloe. You know, listen. All things considered, I have yet to see any twerk. I mean, like, she's been, you know, having fun, but like, what 19? 20?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she like 19, probably about to turn 21.
But she's doing stuff that I wouldn't even do.
Okay.
What is how I feel? I feel like I appreciate. Yes, you do. I appreciate, you know, you loving your body and you coming into your womanhood.
Feeling comfortable.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, it's like, you don't have to try to keep up with all of these other women who are doing that, because what I have noticed, like the trend of women in our industry and like today, it's just like everybody, and nothing is wrong with this. If you like girls, you like girls, but I feel like everybody is trying to like force the lesbianness on us.
That agenda. Boosie was right when he said that. They're forcing that on us. Like, you can't even you can't watch a show without seeing a gay couple. You can't go somewhere without hearing it in your music. It's everywhere. Like, we don't have the choice, but I guess they're making it seem like, you know, like we're real people too. So like, just like we see y'all every day as heterosexuals, y'all need to see homosexual the same amount. Or it's like, I guess instead of separating it, I guess
I just feel like every female artist out there now is like, I feel like what they put out is like, I like women, I'll eat your coochie,
girls,
let's like just this whole like
that's what they be doing. But what if that's what they doing?
But I feel like a lot of like some of them be capping though. I feel like they're only specifically, and I get it. Okay, you want to get the money, you want to get the bag, you want to appeal to this audience, but some of it just, to me, it just doesn't feel like it's
genuinely them,
authentic. But yeah, so that's just how I feel. I feel like with Chloe, like, I don't know if it's genuinely her, or if it's just like, you know, she's just living out loud in front of everybody because she's a celebrity. Like, you know what I'm saying? We went through our phase, nobody saw it because we're not famous.
Yeah, we're not famous.
So, you know, I don't know if that's just something that she's doing and she's really trying to figure out who she is, because she knows she's competing with, even though she's not a rapper, she's still competing with the Meg Thee Stallions, the Normani, the shit. Who else is out there really, like, you know, like I don't know.
Cardi.
I know in her lane. But I still feel like how can I put this? She had the upper. She was already ahead of step because she's coming from under Beyonce.
Yeah.
But
and she's actually talented.
She's very talented. So one point we saw her just performing and looking just like Beyonce. Then she tries to step out of that and gets a little bit more raunchy and she's just like she's still trying to find herself. Like you said, she's still trying to find herself. So I mean, she's talented. I would love to see more from her sister. First of all, I would love to see more from her sister. Yeah, I would love to see more from Halle. But I think that she needs a balance, and I think they were a great team together. Like they should keep that going because that BET Awards performance was everything. Like when they performed.
They came out hot. Like
they
did. As a pair, they came out hot. So it's just kind of like But I wish the best for her. Like I hope she really does tap into who she is and like just
figure it out,
take over.
She got it.
Chloe, listen,
Look how you talking.
Listen, baby.
Chloe.
Okay, listen. I admire your sexiness, and that's all you're discovering right now. That's what I believe. You know what I mean? And and you kind of.
How Chloe's song go? How her song go?
What you talking about? Her new single?
Yeah.
I can teach you a couple things.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
I know the song. Yeah,
Not even hearing the notes,
right?
No, but real, for real. And shout out to Halle. I know you about to be in Mermaid. Hey.
I can't wait to see that though.
She's dope. She's got that quiet talent like that. She's a silent assassin.
Yes, she is.
She ain't got to do too much. She's like as a bad bitch boy.
That's a cold motherfucker right there. But I think I think a lot of women was hating on Chloe. Personally, I think a lot of women was hating on Chloe. I do, like, from the stuff I've seen on Twitter. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of women was trying to box her in. But I also think a lot of people really looked at her and kind of compared her to her. You know what I'm saying? As far as, no, like not musically, but just like as far as evolution wise, because her been in the game for years too. You know what I'm saying? So and the thing is, her has that sophisticated sexiness too.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
She's more covered.
Yeah. We just found out. Well, the world just found out what her eyes really look like. You know what I mean? So I mean, like. I don't know. I mean, and you know how it is when you got strict parents and you get out the house, you go to college.
You go crazy.
I did my freshman year in college. I partied every day. My GPA went from 4.0 to 1.9. Y'all remember freshman year? Y'all remember freshman year of college, man? That's just how we were. You know what I mean? That's what I equated to. She ain't getting ran through. As long as she's not getting ran through. How you know that?
I hope not, child.
Nah, I know.
Well, she is. Don't nobody know, so that's good. Hey, keep it on the low.
Well,
speaking of running and trying to find themselves, Sha'Carri Richardson.
Yeah, shout out to Sha'Carri.
She was our hero for like sports, for track. You know, like I feel like she put women's track back on the map.
She did.
We wanted to watch because she was the new hot thing. She came out with these long nails, colorful hair. Everything was cool until she started speaking and tweeting. Like I feel like we were fighting for her. We felt sorry for her, and then as soon as that moment came where we felt sorry for her, she started. The world behind me. I got the world on my back. And I think that messed up Sha'Carri. That's why we haven't heard anything from her.
It's like when you reach that level of success, like you gotta know it's gonna be trials and tribulations, and it's just kind of like. At the end of the day, you gotta remain humble because like that shit can hit you real quick, can bring you to your knees real fast. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I noticed about like when she was running against the Jamaican women, everybody know they cold. Everybody know they don't play. They don't go out there talking like for real. They just go out there, they show up, they do what they gotta do. And even after they won, and people were still like trying to get stuff out of them, they just laugh. Like you know what I'm saying?
They're so humble.
That's like something she obviously is going to have to learn because we know she's talented.
Yeah.
So I'm excited just to see how she is going to bounce back in the future because, like we said, she is dumb young. Like
she's super young, and even when she, just in redeeming herself, like that's just like somebody who is playing basketball and they come in there as rookie and then they're a bust because they weren't prepared, like physically, mentally, to just jump straight from either high school to the league. I think that's what she's facing. Yeah, she's dope and she's killing in college. She was killing in high school. She was killing. But now when you go to the next level, your mental changes and your physical. Everything changes. And so she was she didn't adapt the way that she should coming in, and I think she has to learn, like, hey, you went from being the big dog at your school to now you got to be the little dog again.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
What had okay, so when it came to her situation with the weed, a lot of people was like, well, it's your fault, you should have known better. And we know she was grieving, she was going through a lot.
With her mom.
So would y'all put the blame on her, or would you put the blame on her tribe, like the people around her who were like, not saying that they were controlling her and telling her what to do, but you know, people who were probably there and might have seen her take a take a puff of the weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, who would you really put the blame on when it comes to that situation?
Shikari. I gotta put it on her, because at the end of the day, somebody who smokes, ain't nobody making you smoke. Yeah, you can pass it to you, but you can say no. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when you're grieving, and it happened out of nowhere too, you know what I'm saying? Because she had just finished her race when she found out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, it hits you like that, and then, you know, like like a lot of us have had friends who lost parents, you know. So with that, like you already know, like you kind of checked out, you know. And then just imagine that type of mental, you talk about the mental phase, like if you're at that upper echelon, you're in the Olympics, you got to be all the way locked in.
Fact.
So your mom passing away, you are all the way thinking like a normal person now. You're not thinking about the fact that, you know what, I got all this on the line right here.
I gotta put the energy into that.
Yeah. Like, you don't have that, because it's just like she come from nothing, and now you feel like you still have nothing because you don't have that person who gave you life no more. You know what I mean? So I still do put the blame on her, because like, you know, I've grieved before, and I'm the king of self-medicating. I'm great at that. So like, I understand it. So she chose to self-medicate. That's all it was. I
put the blame on her as well, but her tribe too. Because when you go through, I lost my father. So when you go through something like that, you need people around you to grab you and get a hold of you before you lose it. I did a lot of crazy stuff when my dad passed away. So I think she was handling and coping the best way that she could. But me too, knowing, if I know that I have a job and they're going to randomly drug test me, I'm not going to take drugs, because then life is going to get deeper and darker.
That's true.
Yeah, so she knew that in track and field, especially on that level, they're going to drug test you. They're going to test you for steroids. They're going to test you for any type of drugs that they feel will enhance your performance. Even though weed just wasn't.
I know it sucked, because it's like, hey, it's a weed.
But she knew, but somebody... Obviously, she wasn't receiving the love and the comfort that she needed, so she resorted to other things.
This is facts.
And not only that, man, like, she probably was just like, man, fuck this shit. You know, so she probably did say that shit, you know, and I can understand all of that. And, you know, but at the end of the day, she knew her situation better than anybody else, and you still decide to say, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying?
So it's just kind of like, that's a consequence, baby girl.
But at the end of the day, she still was able to run. But then when she ran against the Jamaican women, like, she got smoked. But the thing is, everybody didn't realize, it's like, yo, she was running against the fastest women in the world. These women had all gold medals in the Olympics.
And her times were still good.
Yeah, her time was still, like, she would have beat everybody else in the Olympics. It's just that these right here, these niggas, these motherfuckers can go.
But she needed that. She needed
that. She needed that. You know, and not only that, like, those were probably the same women who probably, like after the race, they probably were the ones who pulled her in, sat her down, and was like, you know what, you got everything that we got. Let us help you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope that happened.
I don't know about all that, but you know,
I mean, you know,
because Usain Bolt, he tried to give her some words of encouragement, and I saw where people have backlash against that, because they were just like, men always feel like it then became that man versus
like,
woman
you don't know what it
scenario.
feel like to be me. I'm a woman.
But it's like, I feel like he had the right to speak on that situation and say what he said, because he's the GOAT at that. You know what I'm saying? He's faced all types of criticism. He's talked about how he overcame. He had some time. I don't want to say. I don't know if it was polio or not. I don't know. But when he started out, he was pretty messed up. And he had to overcome all that, and like people criticizing him, and he still turned out to be the greatest. And he talked his smack, but he talked his smack once he won. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I'm gonna get advice from anybody, I would gladly hear it come from him. So
that's a good point.
That says a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Hope
I feel like she's gonna do great things. Shakari. I don't know if we say. I think it's Shakari.
Yeah.
I think she calls herself Shakari. We are rooting for you.
Always.
You know, you're just going through growing pains. That's it. That's what it is. It's growing pains and learning how to adjust to new environment.
Facts.
Yeah. You just grew up in front of the whole world, and that's why you went through some real world shit in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that was trippy. But on to music. In music 2021, I think we had a pretty good year. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like the music that's out. Like, I just feel like it's the music that touches my soul is long gone.
Oh, of course.
Like the music that I really listen to, like first of all, my favorite rapper is Gucci.
Yeah.
So if you want to talk about rap, if you want to talk about R&B, every single category, I don't turn on 2021's music. I don't turn on 2020's music. I'm turning on some old music, like stuff that was from. I'm not gonna go back to the 90s. I mean, some 90s in there, but 2000s.
Yeah.
I mean, not like you know, not like Soulja. I ain't listen to that, but I'm saying like it's the real music that like people are really speaking and it has substance that is gone. So I don't agree with 2021's music.
Alright, go ahead.
Okay, so you said did nothing touch your soul. So Jasmine Sullivan's Hotels didn't touch your soul a little bit?
I don't know a verse.
Whoa! Oh my goodness! The disrespect.
No, it's not disrespect, but nothing. First of all, you're the first person that ever told me to listen to Jasmine Sullivan.
Really?
Yeah, like
you need better friends. You need better friends.
I feel like, well, number one, I'm not like a real big R&B or soul. I'm not like a what is it called? What kind of soul is that? It's like soul.
R&B soul.
R&B soul. Yeah, I'm not like a real big R&B soul type of person anyway. So for me to go over that way, you know, it has to be something that draws me to that way. Like even Summer Walker, I'm not even 100% hip to all her music, but I like what I hear. But it still doesn't make me stop and listen to the whole album from front to back.
Yeah. See, and
she's
I'm the
talented.
opposite. Yeah, I'm like R&B all day, turn that shit on, whoop to woo. So like, you know, I was Jasmine. I'm like, yes. You did that. In summer, I'm like, yes, you did that.
Jasmine Sullivan's Hotels. That really touched me.
Now I gotta go listen to it.
Yeah. Well,
but do I know it? I probably know it. I just don't know.
You've definitely heard some of the songs.
You watch Insecure, I'm sure.
No.
Oh my. Okay, we're gonna talk about that later. But basically, Jasmine Sullivan's Hotels could really be the full soundtrack for Insecure. Legit.
I saw maybe one episode of Insecure.
Damn.
And that was probably season 1, episode 1.
Oh my God, you cheat yourself.
And I know it's the ending now. It's not coming back.
You just gotta binge watch it one day.
Yeah.
Cause it's definitely relatable. You know what I'm saying?
See, I watch Power. I watch games people play. I watch what are my favorite shows? I watch anything like that 50 is putting out. I'm more into the shoot 'em up, bang bang.
I'm like, you like the ratchet shit.
Yeah, I
like Gucci.
Yeah, I like. Literally, that's me. The world sees me as this princess sitting on a pedal, but really, I be like completely opposite. You know, like.
Yeah. Okay.
I definitely had some ratchet ways.
But music wise for 2021, I think album wise, I think there's a lot of good projects out.
Name something and let me see, cause
Tyler the Creator's Call Me If You Get Lost. That's the best album.
Never heard.
I didn't listen, but I like him. I respect him.
That was the best album of the year.
That's how I got like awards and stuff like that.
Yeah. Wale for Lauren too. Dope. Anything from Griselda this year. Nope. Crazy. You bang bang shoot 'em up. You should have listened, man. Okay. Certified Lover Boy.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
The Diamond
with that.
CLB, I was out with that.
That's because they put it in your face though. Like,
they forced
you gonna listen to this.
Yeah.
Nas and Hit Boy. I know y'all love Nas. Yeah, I know y'all like to look at him.
I was like, listen.
Real talk. Like real talk. The projects he dropped this year is crazy. Like. He should win
a song.
He should win a Grammy. He definitely got to win a Grammy off at least one project that he dropped this year, especially with Hit Boy. Them two dynamic duo. Adele, she dropped an album this year. She 30.
Adele,
Okay. Why am I listening to the shit y'all supposed to be listening to?
No, I'm just trying to hear your list because
Adele, yeah, definitely. But music wise, Lil Wayne had a great year musically. Any feature he was on,
he did good. Yeah, he did good. He's
up.
not the Carter. He's not the whole Carter 3 Wayne, but he definitely is still Wayne. Like, he didn't really go anywhere.
No. Listen to the features that he dropped this year. That's Carter 3 Wayne. He went back to that.
See,
crazy. He went crazy this year.
I mean, I think he's amazing. I think he's amazing.
Listen to Tyler the Creator's album. He got a feature on there with Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne crushed it.
Okay. Well, Tink put out some. I fuck with Tink.
Yeah, shout out to Tink.
I did like Young Blues album.
Yeah,
I fuck with Young Blues.
Yeah, Young Blues.
I fuck with Larry June. Like, I really am like R&B.
Larry June, my God.
I heard about Larry June. A lot of people tell me to listen to him.
It's a vibe.
It's
a vibe.
I'm gonna have to check him out for real.
Yeah, and shout out to my homie Spitter, Currency.
Yeah.
He been dropping crazy projects lately, but all of them been dope as always. One of my favorite rappers. Freddie Gibbs had a great year. That's one of my favorite rappers, of course. Jim
I just want this Rihanna album. Like, that's what
y'all not getting that. Y'all not gonna get that.
Why do you think we gonna get it?
Because she's so busy making money in all these other avenues.
But you know what? She was recording a reggae album.
She was.
And I think it's done. But I just think that she's either waiting on the right time to push it, because a lot of people were saying they didn't want to drop anything because of COVID. You can't really perform and go on the road like you want to.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of dope artists probably holding on to the music I'm waiting on, but they just don't want to put everything out yet.
That's true.
I think with her situation more so, like, she definitely wants to be out there performing, but I think she's probably, when she drops something, it's gonna be like a Beyonce drop. You're not gonna know.
No, it's just randomly gonna wake up and
But the perfect time for her to announce anything, Coachella. If she's booked for Coachella this year, I don't know if she is. I will wait to Coachella to do that. I will do my performance, a surprise performance at that.
Coachella.
At Coachella.
That'll be
a surprise performance, just like how Beyonce did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have all these, all this shit going on, and then at the end of it, album out now.
Yeah.
And then we got the Coachella performance. Boom, we're gonna package that in with the album, along with merch too.
That's
fine. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that.
The videos
all of that. And not only that could be the start of the tour. You know what I'm saying? We could already have this planned out. But we like, yo, the tour, bro, hey, Riri.
She need to hire you.
Riri, I got
the whole rollout going on.
I got you, Riri, and you already know I'm really just waiting for you to break up with ASAP. You know, I'm cool with I fuck with Sap. I fuck with ASAP.
I think they're cute. I feel like they fit each other.
I think they match. They to me are like yin and yang. Like, you know how you just look at somebody and they just look like brother and sister, but they're a couple. That's what they remind me of. Like, they balance each other. I know they probably have good sex. Like,
they have fun. Every time you look at them, they swaggy. They lovey-dovey.
Yeah.
She seems like it's home for her, and like, it's she's familiar for them.
And she left and went back. That's how you know.
Exactly.
And ladies, y'all should take a note from Rihanna's dating history. Okay, you seen who she's been with. She had the superstar, Chris Brown. She had a billionaire at one point.
Drake.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she had Drake.
DiCaprio.
Yeah, like, she's had these guys, and then now she's ended up with the guy maybe who's she's supposed to be with, but she don't got no babies.
I was like, she ain't
no kids.
But look at Nikki. Nikki went back to her high school sweetheart.
That shit don't count. No.
Wait,
that don't count. Nah,
why that don't count?
No.
Hello,
because
look at her.
You don't think
she was with Safari. First of all, you was with Safari. Come on, bro. Let's be 1 mil. Let's be 1 mil. You had Safari, then you was with Meek. That was the shit. That was the shit. You know,
now Meek been acting corny.
Right.
Okay, but here's the thing though. Niggas didn't know if Meek was corny or not until after the breakup.
Yeah.
And after the breakup, then it was just like, oh shit.
But look, there's nothing wrong with a corny guy if he makes you feel a certain type of way.
True.
It's just it's the certain corny things that they do. Like Safari, I bet you would have so much fun. Like if you were dating Safari, you would probably laugh. You'll have fun. Like,
and he look like he's a romantic type of guy.
Yeah,
but he does.
But when he get on social media, like, just take
you're embarrassing me.
Yeah.
But it's not the corniness that you do in a relationship. Is when y'all break up.
But the guy she with now,
Who?
Yeah, Kenny Petty.
Kenny Petty. Yeah.
Like her, isn't it her husband?
Yeah, that's her husband. She married him.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like ain't his shit corny because of his past with legal history.
With the molestation charges and all that. I mean, I feel like part of that might be true, and then part of it might not be true because he was the same age as the girls when that happened. So I feel like when you claim rape and y'all are kind of in the same, you know, like I'm not gonna say that I'm like going against whatever the girl has claimed, but at the same time, it's not like he's a pedophile. How they're treating him like he was 25
like
and she was 10. Yeah, like her brother, for example. He's not like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's my personal. From what I'm getting from it, they were close in age.
Yeah.
And maybe it was unwanted. Maybe it was a situation. You never know. But I don't feel like it's just look at him like he's a child molester or something. You know?
Yeah, it's not even that. It's just the fact that, baby, I mean, you Nicki Minaj.
But
it was like, huh? It was like, who? What?
We just want it. We're simple, but we're complicated. Like we just want to have fun. We just want to feel loved. Whoever gives us the most attention and makes us feel wanted, that's where we're gonna go. And so if somebody is drinking your bathwater, that's who you're gonna go with. Whether it's a billionaire, whether it's a billionaire or it's just your next door neighbor, like you're gonna wherever you feel most appreciated, that's where you're gonna go.
I'm not mad at it because at the end of the day, I want you to be happy. I want everybody to be happy. So that's what your happy place is. Do your thing. But in the moment, everybody was like, what you mean?
Like who? They wasn't feeling it because they didn't know who he was, and he was her old little high school boyfriend that she was dealing with back then. And then, but I feel like she's with him because he probably like protects her. And makes her feel, like, I know that. His little history, you could tell he in the streets. Like he got a name in the streets. Like, and I think she probably admires that. You know, even when she was with Meek, she was on the bikes with him, riding with him. I think she just liked that hood, but. You know, you fit my image, but I feel protected. I still feel like a little girl. I think that's what she likes.
Man, that sounds like Michael B. and Lori. It's like everybody was like, Michael.
Oh, everybody's new favorite couple.
What you doing, Michael? She for the streets. But he look like he's
They not my favorite couple.
They ain't my favorite. But it's like it's working for them. I mean, it's working for them. Like, they seem happy. Cute. They seem in love. He ain't never really been public about a girl before. And it's just like he got his
They always try to pin him with other men. And
they was
white girls.
Really coming for him. And of course they was coming for her. You know what I'm saying? She ran through, she a hoe, she did, she that, but I think she just strategically played the game.
Played the game. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I'm proud of that. That's what you're really supposed to do.
She got in and got out.
Yeah, you know. I was a little shocked when I saw Wallace with her, all things considered. But, like, I mean, because it was super duper bubbly, and it was like, is this real? Like, is this really happening right now? You know what I mean? But
I mean, to me, all of the people she was dealing with was like, what? Like, Diddy, what? Future, what? Like, all of them were like, you know, surprising.
So do you think she was with his son and then with Diddy? Do you think that really?
Oh yeah,
I think so.
Bro, I'm not smashing no chick my son not yet.
Look, that's a different type of life.
And you
that's
never
a different type of
know.
life over there.
Yeah,
I know it's a different type of life over there, but you know, because the thing is, though, I wouldn't even do that with my homeboys. I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a code. But I do think it's a different type of life.
That code really don't exist, though. All things considered.
No, because that industry, like when you're on that level, it's so small too. Like you see the same people with the same people, and it's like they don't give a damn. It is what it is.
Hey man, listen. In this new year, we are not going after the same chick that we know our homeboy done had. I mean, because y'all really like y'all rappers, y'all be hitting the same chick
y'all
all the time.
The same
and
3 females.
Like all things considered, like I know y'all see more women than I do, so you can't tell me.
But you know what it is too. Let me explain something. Just like from being around that lifestyle, I think that when you deal with a certain type of the ones that get passed around, they understand how to date that type of man. So when you get a regular girl who dates that type of man, she's insecure. She doesn't handle stuff well. Like those women know their places, they know their role, they know how to fit in, get in, and it's only you have to have a certain type of mindset to date somebody like that.
You do,
and everybody doesn't have that mindset.
You do.
So I think that's why it's the same rotation because you know how to deal with certain people.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't have the patience to deal with them type of chicks, because I done kicked it with a few IG models, and I'm like, bro, I thought you fine, but you a little airhead.
Yeah, for sure.
They ain't got it all, but you know. Like, but what's like more of an example? Because I hear this all the time, like, IG models are airheads. Like, what's it like? What else can you say about IG models that turns you off or that puts them all in that same box?
Oh, like, but not only that, it's like they all have the same type of symptoms. Yeah, they do.
Please
Symptoms.
elaborate.
Yeah, you know, they really be dingy. A lot of them be damaged. You know,
Broken.
Yeah, broken. You know what I'm saying? Their credit probably fucked up because of some dude. They probably got a kid. You know, maybe got a little habit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these hoes snort blow on the low. I feel
Yeah,
yeah. A lot of these hoes snort blow on the low.
Body's done.
Yeah, and not only that, it's just like it's so much. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all just normal. Y'all kicking it. We can sit here and talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember one time I was kicking it with IG model. I'm not gonna say her name because she in here in Atlanta. But like, we kicking it, and then at one point she got super emotional. Like, she started crying out of nowhere. I was like, "What the fuck wrong with you?" And then, you know, she stopped, and then, you know, conversation's going. I'm like, "You alright?" You know what I'm saying? But then in the midst of that, it felt like she was having a conversation with herself. You know what I'm saying? Like nah, real.
Just mentally, like, going through some stuff.
I don't even fucking know. All I know is like they all got the same symptoms, man. And not only that, it's like they always be focused on the materialistic. Yeah, materialistic. It's not even the money. It's not even the money though. It's not even the money. You know what I'm saying?
It's the image.
Yeah. But it's like, why? Cause like the people that you really putting on for, they just as miserable as you. You know this, first of all. So it's like, what's really going on? So it's like, at the end of the day, I don't have the patience to deal with that. Cause at the end of the day, if I'm chilling, I'm smoking, we cool. All right, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to look at you and through the course of our conversation, I can tell that you fucked up because you was fucking with this scammer. You know what I'm saying? All this other shit like that. I don't want to do that. You know? Yeah, man, come on, like, you know, like, shit. I just rolled up this 3.5. What the fuck? I hear that shit. We just trying to chill. You know what I'm saying? God, dog. You know?
I mean.
But like that's like us being in the industry that we in, like we already knows, like we see those women at certain events, you know what I'm saying? So you automatically know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they kinda all do kinda move the same, you know, like they're physically look alike, mentally act alike, like everything, the same things matter to each one, like no individuality at all, you know?
At all.
I could see that. But there's a few of them that I see, like how we pointed out, like even with the influencers, Jada, Ariana, some of them that are able to step out the box and take advantage of that. Like, let's bring up Brittany Renner, for example.
Bro.
So Brittany Renner is somebody who is an IG model, outspoken, very smart, but manipulative to where she knows, she figured out the code to how to get everybody's attention and get her way in every single way. And so I feel like, yeah, she's an IG model, but she's also smart. And so, like, she's a different one. Like, she's in the same batch, but she's a different one.
Yeah.
Shout out to Coach Prime. He did the right thing. You brought him to Jackson State.
Right on in there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, though, like, women like Brittany Renner, like, a lot of people like to bash them. But it's like, if you stupid enough to fall for that, that's your dumb ass fault.
It is.
Like,
she owns her stuff. Like, speak on
exactly.
it. She write about it. Like,
she do. She put everything out there. The blueprint is out there.
Yeah,
and you still get sucked into it. But
literally got sucked into it.
That's what it is. She got that good, or she just, her mind is just weak. That deep. Her mind is so manipulative where she just literally looks at you and you just cast a spell on you.
But you know, guys like the thrill too. They like to say what they had. They like to chase. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, the little young kid, he got a baby by her, so that's his fault. It's kind of like, you knew. Nigga,
he knew.
But more so, niggas is simps. Niggas is weak. Niggas is corny. Niggas is weird. Let's just put that shit out there, dog. Cause like at the end of the day, like I come from the generation where you were supposed to be a player. You were supposed to be a player and game recognize game.
Get as many females as you can.
Yeah. But not only that, you ain't supposed to fuck up and get nobody pregnant. Yeah. You ain't supposed to do that. And then at the end of the day, if you just try and get some pussy, you supposed to just get some pussy. You know what I'm saying? And let that be that. Like, she ain't supposed to have no material to fucking write no book about you. And if she writes some shit about you or go on the gram about you, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, because if you were like, prime example, like, just like Superhead. Okay, she bashed all these dudes, but goddamn, she fucked Bill Maher and said that this was the best sex I ever had because this nigga was on top of his shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you gonna be messing with a girl like that, have some common sense, bro. Like, but the thing about it is, the majority of niggas out here are fucking suckers. Period. You a sucker, dog. Cause ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way some pussy is gonna make me look like a fool in front of the whole world. Fuck that. And you was definitely not finna have my child be coming at me for child support, all sort of shit like that. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? And you not gonna have you ain't gonna have no material to put about me in your group chat. None of this shit. Cause I'm gonna handle my business. Okay, cool. We just fucking cool. We just fucking. We have a great fucking time. Bel Air, what you wanna do? We gonna go out and spend some money? Okay, cool. We can go do all of that. But you ain't finna have no shit on me.
Right.
But these niggas out here are so fucking thirsty, bro. Like, they act like, oh, it's Brittany Renner right there. I want to hit that. Okay, cool.
It's the thrill.
Yeah,
like you said, it's the thrill.
They like to chase. Like to say, I hit that.
That's all. Moral of the story, fellas, I need y'all to man up. All right, I need men to be men. I need players to be players.
To be men.
I need players to be players. All right. Listen, at the end of the day, like, if they see a sucker, they gonna get him. That's it. They seen a sucker, so they licked him. And that's it, alright? But if you're gonna do something, man, don't have no kids. Don't have no kids.
Are you really against kids?
No, I'm not really against kids. I love kids.
I just feel like you said it like 5 times.
Just people just being baby daddies for no reason.
Yeah, I'm against that. I'm against that. I'm against, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
There needs to be a purpose for sure.
Yeah, man, and not only that, like, if you're gonna have kids, don't have kids by the wrong fucking person.
Yeah.
I was just trying to get me some pussy. That's it. I ain't want to be nobody daddy.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Wrap it up.
Yeah, wrap that shit up, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be giving no, like, all things. I tell men all the time, don't give no woman the opportunity to shoot your club up.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I mean, are women? Well, yeah, that is like an old thing in the book. Women are trapping men. Like,
oh yeah, but men are definitely trapping women.
You fucking right.
Yeah. No facts.
Yeah, that's a sucker move too. I ain't trapping nobody for what.
Yeah,
shit.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, I know. I love you so much. I want you to have my baby. Y'all got told that?
Oh yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. I ain't never said no shit like that. I ain't never said no shit like that. I done been in some.
So, like, you ain't gotta work no more.
What? That's the line. So you ain't gotta work no more. Baby gonna be taken care of.
Did they have the money though? Did they have money?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. At least they had the money to say that. You gotta have the money to say that.
That ain't about that life. Ain't about that life.
So did y'all believe it?
Yeah. But I didn't.
But it's like it's not for us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. See, put yourself first. Thank you. That's self-care.
Yeah.
See.
Not for me. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, and also in music, it was a very tragic year. We lost a lot of rappers.
We did.
Most notably, Young Dolph.
Yeah, this year, Dolph.
I remember that day, November 17th. Because I had just did a turkey giveaway. The station, we had did a turkey giveaway. I'm feeling good, you know what I'm saying? We done gave away all these turkeys, you know, connected with people and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's early in the show. It was like, 2:15?
Yeah, that's about the time. Oh, I know. I was on the phone at the time.
Yeah.
This came through.
Yeah, it was about 2:15. And got the word that he had got shot, and it wasn't even on TMZ yet.
Yeah.
Like when we found out. And I remember just sitting there, because we still had to finish the show. It was early in the show.
Yeah.
And I just remember just sitting back the entire time, just like, you know what I'm saying? That's all I could say. And as more details came out, they followed this man. They followed him and waited till he got by himself.
Caught him slipping.
Yeah, and didn't run up on him. They shot through the window. And he was back in town to do a turkey giveaway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, like I kind of get a little emotional thinking about it, because it's, like, we had all just saw him. Everybody just saw him, and everybody knows that Dolph basically lives here in Atlanta. He has a house here in Atlanta. And one of the most humble people. He spoke to everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Take pictures with
anybody. Yeah. And actually, that was the first time I really got to chop it up with him. That's what happened. I remember he was at the station. He was leaving, and his whole crew was in front of him. And I was like, yo, Dolph, I was coming around the corner. You know what I'm talking about, down the hallway. I'm coming around the corner, and I'm like, yo, Dolph. He was like, he stopped, turned around, he was like, yo, what's up? You know what I mean? I remember doing that, and I was on the phone with my friend, because she was a big Dolph fan. I was like, yo, I just want to talk to my friend on FaceTime real quick. And he was like, yo, what's up? He talked to her, and then, he chopped it up with me. We exchanged contact info, took a picture together, all of that. My mom actually has our picture up in the house.
Aww.
So, actually, my mom, shout out to my mama Sturgis. She actually called me when the news broke. She called me after the show, and just trying to be comforting, but
yeah,
like very heartbreaking. Family man had a wife, a praying wife at that.
and it sucks for her because she just lost her brother to the same type of violence.
And started her own organization for that reason.
Yeah, the black man should live to grow old.
Yeah.
But it really does suck, and it's really like just the atmosphere of like Memphis. And it's always been that way, unfortunately, because, I'm from Nashville, so I got family in Memphis. We go see them often. We was just there for the Heritage Classic. And I was talking to somebody, and I was like, the Heritage Classic to me is just so classic because it's right there in the hood, but, like, it don't be no violence.
Yeah.
Like, and hella people come out for it, and it's just food. It's like a big-ass family reunion. Like, nothing ever happens. Nothing ever goes down. So to see, like, that happen, and then literally on that street, like, at a black owned, restaurant, and it's just like the same situation that happened with Nipsey. It's like you come back to your hood, you try to do good, and it's always a hater.
Every rapper dies in their own hood, though. And Boosie said that. I already knew once Dolph passed away, that clip circulates every time somebody passed away. They die at home. The hate is so strong, and it's so sad that all these rappers. I mean, King Vine, he was in Atlanta, but. Like Chicago, Obla, that's like one of the roughest places. Not to say it was bound to happen, but he could walk outside any day.
Yeah.
But, it happens. But it's just like so many rappers. I was reading something and it says we've lost, over the course of time, we've lost over 100 and something rappers due to gun violence. And that's just the thing. Like, this is probably the worst career you could have right now. Like, it's high risk. Like, you could be minding your business in the Sprinter or anywhere, and somebody pulling up on you trying to rob you, cops setting you up. It's so many things that they go through just having an image, having that image.
Yeah.
But what I can say is that rappers from Atlanta, though, I don't know what it is, but it's like the city loves them.
Peace.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it may be beef between rappers, and rappers may think this they city, but I have never seen like a city give so much respect to rappers like Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? In other cities, it's like it ain't like
the same.
Yeah.
And forgot what rapper this was, but he said, I love Atlanta because he said, I noticed that all the Atlanta artists retweet each other's mixtapes. They post each other, they link up, they connect, they get in the yo. If they don't get in the yo, they connect with each other. And that's that Southern hospitality that we have down here. And I think that's what it is, because it's more so like we on the grind, like if you're a native or you're somebody who lives in Atlanta or you're in the culture and you understand the culture of Atlanta, you're not out here trying to shoot the next person or trying to rob somebody for what they got. And I think, not to say anything about the people who are in other states and cities, but when they come in, they feel like, I gotta take, like this is I gotta show that I'm the next big thing. And so it's if they're coming in with edge, like with a different mentality.
Yeah.
I think too, like in Atlanta, like you see that it's possible for everybody to get it.
Yeah.
Like, coming from Memphis, no. Like you got like, you got Yo Gotti, okay, you got Dolph, you got Moneybagg Yo, Youngster, you know what I'm saying? But it's not like a cohesive like brotherhood between
It's
them.
like north, south, east, west.
Correct.
What block you got, what block I got, what
And
block. Stay
that's
on your
it.
corner, I stay in my corner.
Yeah,
you
but
got
like
North Memphis, I got South Memphis.
in
Like,
Atlanta, it's like you can get it, I can get it, we can all get it, we all can be successful and put on for our city, and that's it's just that. Like, so it's
And
sad
you see
that it's
them
not like
together all
that.
the time.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You do. So it's sad that it's like not like that everywhere, because I feel like it should be motivation for other cities, because it ain't too many people doing it. So it's kind of like, if you getting it, then I could get it. We could come together and we could get it together and be an inspiration for everybody else. But like you said, it's not. It's just like.
And I think that's just a thing with. Oh, what were you gonna say?
See, the thing about Atlanta is like we really weren't divided. We was never divided at all. I mean, like I remember coming up, people be zone 1, zone 3, zone 4, zone 6, but like it would never escalate. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it was always that. Like the other cities, they had the gangs, you know what I'm saying? They had the crews, you know what I'm saying? In Atlanta, we really ain't have nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? To really separate us. Yeah, I mean, we had cliques, but the thing about it is, though, even in the cliques, everybody grew up together at some point, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember when it was Southside Mafia and Hit Squad. Yeah, all of them, you know what I'm saying?
You did name some Southside stuff. Where you from?
Yeah, I'm from Clayton County.
Oh,
yeah, Southside. You remember them days. You remember them days. But the thing about it is, though, it's like everybody like kind of knew each other. You know what I'm saying? Even if you was from Black Mount, that's East Side. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
like,
from East Side.
Yeah, see, so you remember them days? It's like, man, it's like, you know what? And I remember like South Side and East Side didn't like each other at one point.
And
but
West Side and West Side, and then like nobody liked the West Side. I think.
Yeah,
They was on their own.
Nah. But West Side was like one big thing though.
yeah,
You know what I mean? But the thing is though, South Side and East Side will always have to be around each other because we would have to go to the East Side to party because y'all had Prime Time,
Visions,
Obsessions, Libra, Figure 8.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So we wasn't going to Club Miami all the way in Marietta. We wasn't going up there. We was like, no, we gotta go to the East Side. But I mean, we was always like together in some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like we really ain't have too much separating us. And think about these rappers, they come from different sides too, and a lot of them don't even like each other. The thing is, like Atlanta rappers, if we don't like each other, if they don't like each other, they are not going to be around each other.
Yeah.
And then when they are around each other, it ain't gonna be none of that because at the end of the day, we ain't fucking up the money. Everybody gotta get home.
Gotta get some money.
Yeah.
Get back. Don't mess my bag. I ain't gonna mess with you.
Yeah, exactly. And then the thing is, regardless, even if it was on some street shit, music shit, or whatever, everybody was getting it on their own. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't a lot of hoes stumping on toes and shit like that. You know what I mean? And then after Hurricane Katrina, those that know. When a lot of people from New Orleans came here, the crime wave went up. Yeah, they still here, and the crime wave went up. The crime wave went up because they tried to take over everything, and Atlanta street niggas really had to come together. You know what I mean? Atlanta street niggas, and the thing is, a lot of Atlanta rappers that's out right now, they put in a lot of work during that time. They really was out there in the streets doing real shit. You know what I mean? So it was like we was always together, and like you know, and then like you gotta look at the people who came out of here first. You know what I'm saying? You talking about Kilo Ali, you talking about Raheem the Dream, you talking about Outkast and Goody Mob. That wasn't no street shit. You know what I'm saying?
It was fun. That's when music was fun.
Yeah.
That 90s, whole 90s, everything.
It was artistic.
And then, you know, Lil Jon and the crunk music era, you know what I'm saying? Like, they make you fight in the club, but that was it. Yeah, that was it. You know what I mean?
Not give you butt, crime.
Just throwing fists.
Yeah, so like we've always had that type of solidarity, but you know, you go to other places, it was never like that. They was already separated. Rest in peace to Slim 400, another rapper who was just killed, you know, and on video. And you watch the video, he's minding his own business. He's sitting in his car in his front yard by his house, and the dude walks up on him like it looks like a robbery, maybe not, but he shoots him, and Slim 400 is holding on to him the entire time. Like he had to drag him all the way to the street, so he was fighting.
I didn't see that video.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not pretty.
Yeah, it's not pretty, but it's like he really was fighting for his life the entire time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I saw that, I was hurt watching it, but I was like, good shit. You supposed to fight. You supposed to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like you supposed to fight. But it is the most dangerous job right now because one thing about it, society has changed, and when we was coming up, rappers needed the street niggas.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? The street niggas didn't respect rappers at all. But now the street niggas want to be the rappers.
Yeah,
they want to be just like him. Yeah, exactly. So everybody wants to be that one person. You know what I'm saying?
And it's funny because now the rappers want to be businessmen. It's like they're gonna do the rapping and get into it, get the money, but like they're becoming a little bit more smarter now. They invest in, they buy it, they own it, as they should.
They got more. And they got people in their ear like telling like, look, your rap money, your show money. And I think the pandemic, COVID-19, I think that opened everybody's eyes. When you realize that, man, my show money is gone. All events are canceled. All concerts are canceled. What are we going to do? Like, we got to find another way to make some money. And, you know, shout out to Rick Ross. Like, he showed you how to survive during the pandemic. He went in and put his name on multiple businesses and really showed how to be a rapper and how to make this money without having to do a show. And I think that's important. You know, like that's what rappers really needed to take from that and learn.
Got to.
Yeah, and that also. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying it's just too easy not to. Like, you got the money. Invest it. Make it, you know, how that income coming in when you ain't got to do nothing, that cash flow. Right? Because once you get the opportunity, you don't know when it's going to come back. If it ever comes back.
And not only that, rappers are being more transparent about what their real life is like. A lot of rappers are saying like, bro, we ain't out here in these streets doing all that stuff. Man. This is my job. I do this, but I'm going home to my kids at the end of the day.
They come out now saying it.
And that's most appreciative because, you know, back when we was kids, we didn't hear that at all because that would look bad on them. You know what I'm saying? But
like
now
they make them look weak.
But now it's like, nah, bro.
They falling in love. They proposing.
shit, man, these rappers doing better in their relationships than regular niggas. You know what I'm saying? Shit, they like Dirk, bruh, can't nobody match up to what he do for Andy. Ain't nobody matching up to that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but a lot of rappers passing away. I hope that trend dials down, but I hope that we, like, as a community and as a culture, we value life more, and we have, and not only that, we, like, somebody got to be a gatekeeper and letting these niggas around, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's like, nobody checks the sucker shit no more. Yeah. Nobody's checking that nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and niggas will kill you just to get clout.
You know what? Who do you think, if you had to choose a gatekeeper, who would you choose? Like, because at one point, I could just think of a few gatekeepers for just people in general. So Louis Farrakhan was one. I know a lot of people were going to him to settle their beefs and stuff like that. Just in Atlanta, if I'm not, like, correct me if I'm wrong, I think Big Bank has some say-so in some stuff where he can, like, you know, solve some issues.
Absolutely.
But, like, who would you make the gatekeeper?
Somebody else I would put. Well, I think you should have it like in different cities though. For
That's
one,
smart.
right? You gotta have it in different cities. But some of the main ones, Jay Prince, of course.
Jay Prince, of course. Yeah. With the Kanye, he squashed the Kanye and Drake situation.
Yeah, but it's like with everything with Jay Prince, because like one thing, Jay Prince has a history. If he call you, you gonna answer the phone.
Yeah.
But if you don't answer the phone, he gonna make sure he get your attention ASAP.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what's necessary. I think somebody like Jay Prince, Big U. Out in Cali, he's already somebody that people check in with. Here in Atlanta, we got Bear.
Oh yeah, Bear.
Yeah, we got Bear. We got Killer Mike. You know what I'm saying? You got T.I.
You know T.I. gonna say
something. Yeah, he gonna say what he gotta say.
Yeah,
but are they really keeping the? I know Tip is gonna say something, but are they really doing what you said, like keeping these deaths from happening or stopping the violence amongst, like, rapper on rapper crime?
I mean, the shit happens.
Or it's really street on rapper crime.
Yeah.
That's what it really is.
Yeah, and the thing is, shit be happening so fast. It's just like, you know what I mean? No, you know, and like with Dolph's situation, I remember saying this, like, yo, like, it's so many people in the community that just like the dudes who killed Dolph. It's so many more people like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just being able to identify it. You know what I'm saying?
They still don't even have the killers. Like, they did all this research. We had 6 suspects, people matching up clothes and legs and knees, and we still don't have the killer for Dolph. Like and that's the situation with a lot of stuff. Like, what is going on? How is that possible?
How's that? I mean, because another thing about it is, like, it's sometimes, I hate to say it, but it be the people that's close to the victim don't want to say nothing. I mean, that's part of it too. But then, like, you gotta understand, man, and niggas don't understand this until the shit happens. But everybody with you ain't no stepper, bro. No. Everybody ain't no stepper. They just don't want to look like a quote-unquote snitch, or don't want to, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of them won't even step for themselves. Right. So it's like, I don't even want to say nothing because I ain't trying to get into no shit neither.
Yeah, because think about it. If you knew who the shooter was, and then it come back that you the one that told it you knew, that's your life.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they got family too. You know what I'm saying? You know, and... You know,
it's just unfortunate.
And we don't know the full story. You know, we don't know what went on behind the scenes. I mean, I'm hearing stuff about Key Glock did something and they attacked them. I'm hearing stuff about Dolph did this, or it's so many different stories out there. So we just never really know. But it just gotta stop. Whatever it is,
it ain't worth taking nobody's life and knowing he got kids, a home, and a wife. Like, it should be another way to solve whatever the BS is.
And they're putting too many narratives and stories. And that's another thing. When they put all these different stories out and put the blame, now you're throwing other people's name in there. Like, there's no reason they should have threw Glock's name in there. I don't know if he did anything, but throwing his name in there just messes it up for him. And I mean, I saw the video where he got all his cars and on the tow truck and he moved. I don't know where he went, but I mean, even that's smart. But him feeling like he got to run for his life now, you know, like, it's crazy.
But it goes back to what you were saying about Boosie. You know what I'm saying? But Boosie, he saw it. He knew. He knew what it was, and that's part of the reason why he had the legal problems that he had while he was in Baton Rouge. He knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? But he was blessed enough to see it and be like, yeah, okay, I gotta go. You know what I mean? And a lot of rappers just don't see it.
Was Mo 3 this year too?
I think it was. Yeah. And same thing with Mo 3. He got followed from a girl's house
on the highway.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, the thing is, he knew he was getting followed from jump.
Yeah, he knew. He was fighting to the end, basically, but he couldn't do anything.
Yeah, he couldn't do nothing.
But he was running.
Yeah, he was running. You know, and
it's so bad.
And And then Boosie got shot after that when he was down there for the
They thought he was
memorial.
going to defend him, or they said something about they thought Boosie was down there to defend him, or I don't know, take Mo3 side in some type of way, and that's why he got shot.
Just dumb.
Yeah, you know, yeah, a lot of shit, bro. But hopefully, our communities get better. But I mean, it takes a lot. But at the end of the
gave me
day,
a headache.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, because there's no real answer for it.
Yeah,
That's the crazy
it's like
part.
trying to wrap your mind around it. You like, man, like when is it gonna stop? And then you keep thinking about these times we're going through pandemics, we're going through shortages. I mean, people are trying to survive, so they're gonna kill, they're gonna steal, they're gonna fight, they're gonna do whatever, finesse to scam, to try to survive. And I think it's almost unstoppable. Like, when can we get to the point where everybody, the economy is well balanced, even if everybody's not rich, famous, whatever, wealthy, at least be okay, like, in living. Like, that's what we need. You know.
It is. It is.
And speaking of what you were saying, you know, as far as like with COVID and money being short now, we going back into it. And I know y'all done seen the post from a lot of our colleagues, save your money. A lot of people out here about to be doing bad, you know, and I even seen it from a few people I know, you know what I'm saying, like scammers. They was all scammers. They ran through PPP. You know what I'm saying? But like, just seeing them was just like, bro, you tightening your belt kind of tight.
Yeah, like you ain't you ain't buying as many watches and chains that you used to buy. You know,
yeah.
Should have just been smart with that money if they had it, but
bro, they ran. Everybody ran through the PPP. The only scammers I know who didn't run through all the PPP or don't got to worry about no legal issues are the female scammers. The female scammers, shit you not, bro. Like the female scammers, I know a girl, real talk. She saw like $250,000.
what?
She hit $250,000, and she said she still got some of that money. I think she does too, like for real.
Right, but I mean, why wouldn't you though? Like, what? It's like we said earlier, people just be spending it on unnecessary things. Folks was traveling, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Tulum was jumping.
Tulum.
Everybody was in Tulum.
Oh my God, I was so tired of seeing Tulum pictures. Oh,
Geo-tagged, my nigga.
Jesus Christ.
They got so much money out of black people. Like, to a certain degree, it was like, okay, that's cute. Black people finally getting their passports. Black people traveling, whatever. But at the same time, it's like, y'all should have been smart too. Like, pay off that credit card or save, and you know what I'm saying? Like, other things.
Talking about designer down.
It was ridiculous.
Everybody was lit.
And remember, we was only shut down for 1 month.
Yeah.
And when they opened us back up, all the scammers was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Every club jumping.
Everybody
Crazy.
came.
They was having bottle deals. I know y'all just got that check. Come on over here, spending on a bottle. Like, it was ridiculous.
It's so funny how easy it comes and easy it goes. That money is crazy.
Yeah, everybody's out of the money. Everybody's going to jail now.
Yeah, but people still don't want to go to work.
Yeah, they don't, because they saw that if you see that $800 a week, and at your job you only making $200 or $300 a week, your paycheck is $500 and you get taxes. So like, if you see that, you feel like, man. Like, if unemployment was paying me that much, you see, Trump didn't know that the average person ain't making that. You know, or the people don't know the poverty line. Like, they don't understand. So it's like, you paying people to not go to work at this point.
Basically.
And so, like, with them seeing those numbers, I mean, it's hard to go back to that. It's hard to go back.
Especially if you've been doing that for so long and you're just living paycheck to paycheck. You can't breathe. You can't think. You ain't even living life. And then, like you said, you getting paid to sit at home. It's kind of like,
and you making more.
Want to go back to work? Like,
Amazon made a killing. I had so many packages at work. Like, this is another thing. I barely go to the grocery store. I barely go to any store. The pandemic taught me to shop online. Like, and online now is quicker, it's faster. Everybody's resorting to it. Like, that's another thing too.
Yeah, for sure.
And the world is changing, because I believe that we're gonna get to the point where we're not even shopping no more. Like, Amazon is just gonna be, you order your groceries online, and then we'll have somebody drop it off at the house.
That's already happening.
Basically.
And it ain't just Amazon, it's Walmart. It's
everybody.
Multiple places.
And now we got cases going back up. Everybody getting sick.
I just reported
Omicron.
today 488,000 cases were reported today in the United States. So they broke a record. This is the most cases that they've seen in history of the pandemic, of COVID-19 pandemic. So that means our numbers are, when we went on lockdown, our numbers are even higher than they were when we were on lockdown. Like, that for one, I think everybody just need to shut this thing down for 2 weeks if we shut the world down for 2 weeks and nobody move, then maybe it'll cure itself, or the numbers will be much lower. Because
But
I think it takes.
Is it the world or is it just the USA? Because I feel like
Is it the world? Is
like
it the world?
we are the ones
we
who
the
are
only
so
ones with COVID?
fucking behind. Like everybody else shut down and stayed shut down.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And then it was
that's
just
true.
us.
No,
that
it was
just-
China. China gave it to us, right? They said China came over
Yeah,
here
it came
and
from
sprayed.
China.
Yeah, I think they said it came from China.
Yeah.
So I don't know what if they going through it still or what they got going on, but
Let me see. The thing about China, they was already wearing masks though. You know what I'm saying? So like stuff like that, like I mean, it hit them, but it didn't hit them like it hit us.
it hit us.
Yeah.
And that's why Trump was in there trying to sue for like $13 trillion, trying to sue China because he said they affected our country or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like I want to get to the point where none of us are putting on masks. I want to go back to the old days, like
Girl.
no
I like the
masks.
mask. I like the mask. I like masks.
So you like the new normal? You think it should stay like this?
Bro.
Whatever.
I mean, I like being able to go to the store with a mask on, you know what I'm saying, go do what the fuck I gotta do.
And hide
Nobody
it.
can
Ain't
see
nobody-
us.
Yeah,
I do
man.
like that.
You like that,
aspect.
yeah.
I do like that aspect.
Hey,
And it's like, you know, you ain't, and you shouldn't never have to make an excuse for not wanting to do something or go somewhere, but it's super easy now to just be like, COVID,
Nah, I'm good.
my bad.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
true,
And can't nobody say nothing to you because it's
Mhm.
just like,
Yeah.
but I can also say too with COVID, I feel like it's made people like realize the importance of self-care and realize mental health, realize being physical, you know what I'm saying, and the importance of people in their life and your family and your loved ones.
Exactly.
So it's been a lot of cons, but it's also been a lot of pros that like it's made all of us, and then even for us, like our industry and our brand, I feel like we always had it in us, and we was always like, I got this dream, I
It
got to
brought
do
it out of
this.
us.
Yeah,
But
it did.
the
It did.
pandemic really made all of us like realize who the fuck we were,
Yeah.
what we can do, what we're capable of, and it
Yeah.
just kind of was that spark that a lot of people needed.
And at one point, I felt like I had to be everywhere doing everything. Now I'm very selective.
Yeah.
Like, and I hit. When I hit. Like I don't have to be at 10 to 15 events a
Right.
week.
Yeah.
I pick 2 or 3, and I get the same benefits from it. I've
Right.
networked.
Right.
I've made a couple of dollars. I got booked for my next gig. So I think that it also taught me to work smarter.
Yeah, not harder.
Yeah,
facts.
that too for me especially. But I really want to give a big kudos to y'all because when COVID hit, y'all knew it was Armageddon in our
It was.
industry. it was really Armageddon. You know what I'm saying? Like people really had to call them, like, "Yo, you alright?"
The streets was
Yeah,
empty.
yeah, and I saw both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all both really. Y'all really just start letting y'all sauce drip, man, for real, you know, and y'all really bet on yourselves, and y'all handled it with
And
grace,
we be having these
Yeah.
talks.
with tenacity.
We be on the phone.
boy,
Like, what's
See?
going on?
And you know what? And that's the thing, though. Like, I'm proud of that because, like, at the end of the day, it's like that could have been me too. I could have got one of those calls, you know. And like for me, it's just like I think about it sometimes. I was like, bro, if that was me, what would I have done? Because I don't even know. I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? So like, just to see y'all doing what y'all was doing, like every time you posted something, you had interviews, doing on live. You too, same thing, man. Y'all was both just going.
But you've been going too. You've been working hard, like, and I think we don't give ourselves enough credit because we're always looking for the next step, that next big thing. And I had to stop doing that. And I'm gonna tell you that because you do that too. But we look around. If you stop looking around, you just pay attention to like. Even I made this little video about accomplishments for 2021. I didn't know I had enough to make for each month or stuff that I felt was big enough to post, but it happened. You know, and it was decent. And then you just keep growing from there. So I just feel like we just got to take those moments and grow from them and stop looking at other people because the grass is not always greener on the other side.
We know.
Yeah, we've been in the game long enough to know they got this job for a reason. Trust me. If they ain't had this job, they be looking crazy just like me. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah. But like one thing I noticed from this time for all of us was the fact, like, I mean, because like we was all at the same station, you know, so we was out there with the Giants, you know what I'm saying? We've been around the Giants. It's like we was all waiting for our opportunity, you know. It's like, damn, man, when they gonna start fucking with the young people, you know what I mean? But the truth is, like, our time is now. Our time is not, and the reason why it's our time now because when everything reset with COVID and the older generation had to pivot and they had to do the things that we was already doing, it's like
they was shook.
Yeah, they was shook, and it's like they can't even do the numbers that we do.
Yeah, no,
none of them can do the numbers that we do. I mean, yes, they still have more connections, more relationships and shit.
More respect.
Yeah, you know, like because of their body of work and everything. But where we at right now, it's like, bro, it's a little bit different for you. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, and
we
like
create our own vibes.
Yeah,
We create our own everything.
Yeah, exactly, man. And I just think that more opportunities are flowing our way because we've been creating those opportunities for so long.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, I think you should do. I think you should spend the new year at church.
I would.
Or not at church because it's still COVID, but like watch. I'm telling you, like the energy that you get.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Like not. I don't know if you book. If that's why you going.
Yeah, I'm booked.
That's what the money is. Yeah.
Hallelujah.
But make sure you say some prayers or something.
Yeah,
or like
absolutely.
you know, like remove yourself from the atmosphere for just a few minutes.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's just me and my how spirituality kind of started is very important.
It is.
It is. It is. And I understand because I'm a preacher's kid, so my grandfather's a preacher, man, so I knew.
You be tired of hearing all that.
Oh no, I don't be tired, man. I know. I can talk to God wherever.
Period.
So I'm gonna have my duck off moment, and be like, yeah, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Say my prayer, of course.
Yeah, and I mean, like what I did. I mean, before the pandemic, but I did it much heavily in the pandemic. Was just like documenting and journaling, and like I know everybody talking about manifest. Yes. Which I really do that, but like when I write it down, like I really don't be knowing how the hell I'm gonna get there.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if I put it down there, that means like I feel like it's achievable, and I gotta find a way to get it. And then reflecting back on it and looking through, or even like my boyfriend put me on this, like voice messages.
Oh,
I mean, like the voice recordings in our phone.
That voice memos.
Yeah, it's like you journal your voice, like you know what I'm saying. Like, and when you go back and you listen, and like like
December 30th.
This is how I feel.
Yeah.
This is what I did. This is what I'm going through. When you look back, it'll really make you appreciate everything you've gone through, what you accomplished, and just like who you are today. Plus, one day we are gonna be big, anyways.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas need a journal so you can have your memoir ready. You know what I'm saying?
I got mine. I gotta finish writing in mine tonight.
Yeah.
And I don't have a journal, but I've been doing the vision board thing. As
Yeah,
cliche as it sounds, but I go back and look at the vision boards. I'm like, check. Like, wow, like I'm surprised at like just putting it down on something, putting it like taking it out of your brain and putting it in the journal, voice memo, on board, paper. It doesn't matter if you put it out there.
God heard
it's out there. Yeah.
That's the first step. Once you do that and you feel like you could do it, then like God gonna finish your steps for you. So.
Exactly.
We just walking testimonies.
But you know what? We finna close out this year. And like, go ahead and bring the bottle out. Yeah, man, we better toast up. Listen, man, I for some reason I just have my optimism is so high right now, you know, for all of us, you know. And I really do believe that this is gonna be some wild shit happening coming up, man, but this gonna be good wild shit, you know what I'm saying? Like for real, you know. And like just like, you know, Insecure ended, you know, and on the final episode,
which I haven't seen one.
You gotta catch up. You know what I'm saying? You know, when Insecure ended in the final episode, you know, they were bouncing around, but everybody was where they were supposed to be. And everybody was thriving, you know what I'm saying? We saw people happy, healthy relationship.
They still may have gone through some trials, but you know, they still pushed. They was able to overcome it. So
yeah, man. So you know what? We going into this new year. We toasting up.
Yeah.
Before we pop this bottle, what's something that you got for the new year? Come on. We gotta put something out there. What we putting up there?
For me, my biggest thing for the new year is to take all of my seeds that I planted and really put 1,000% into each one. And I'm gonna challenge myself because it's really hard to focus on multiple things at once. But I planted so many seeds. Like I have three businesses that I'm working on. I spent money on all three of them.
Right.
Shout out to House of Hills.
Right.
I can't just leave that. I can't put shit aside just because radio's doing good or just because something else is open. My thing is balance. You know, like put all my energy into everything that I have going on, not just one thing.
So your word is balance.
Balance.
Boom.
Okay, Libra.
Yeah. You?
No, I'm a Gemini.
Okay.
But you was
bipolar.
Okay. Not bipolar.
I think for me, I just really want to like continue to be like present and like live in that moment and like just like challenge myself to celebrate myself.
Yeah.
I don't do it enough.
Celebrate the small victories.
Correct. And I hear people tell me all the time like, oh, this, all that. And I'm like, but I still got a long way to go.
Because
like,
you're really lit.
I want to get rid of that talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? And just like really be present. whether it's big or small, and just like continue to just practice like gratitude.
Live in your moment.
Yeah.
Be appreciative. Yeah. That's
So
big.
appreciation.
Appreciation. So we got balance, appreciation, and
I want to say obedience and discipline.
Okay.
For me, I really want to spend 2022 and every year beyond that doing everything that I never did. I don't want to put any limitations on anything. You know what I'm saying? I am changing. My mindset is fully changed. I'm not thinking about operating in lack. I don't even know what lack is anymore. You know what I'm saying? And just speaking everything into existence, but more importantly, doing everything that God wants me to
Correct.
do. You know what I'm saying? Because like everything that we doing, you know what I'm saying, this is not our jobs, this is our journey. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I just want to
right. That's why I want the word.
I spent many Sundays in the pulpit, but nah, for real, I just really want to be obedient to do everything that God want me to do. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of things that He want me to do is just really on this journey. You know what I'm saying? And even this right now, you know what I'm saying? I had anxiety all day about doing this, you know what I'm saying? Because you know how it is when you in this game, you want to do stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know, and then you know sometimes you know what I'm saying, you fuck up or you don't do it, you don't follow through on stuff and all that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to do that, you know, like of course we went through a lot just making this happen right now. But you know, I just want to, you know, keep doing stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely comfortable being uncomfortable now, fully.
Got to.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, I just want to be obedient and disciplined so I can be everything that I never was and do everything that I never did. You know what I mean?
Amen.
Amen.
Yeah. So as we close out 2021, it was some mid, but this ain't. Woo! Woo! I did not know that was going to happen. Oh! Dang, that was 2021.
Literally.
That was 2021 popping bottles.
You got on a raincoat and
Oh, you got on a coat
and some leather pants.
Oh,
And
hey.
you got it on the lightning for
Yeah.
Shout out to Goat.
Yeah, shout out to Just Go. The beautiful people at Just Go. But listen, I poured it on you. I'm sorry. I popped it on you. So let me go ahead and pour you some.
There's no way it should have opened like that.
Yeah,
no
it shouldn't have.
You ain't even shake it up.
I'm like, here, I got you.
Oh, you got that. We got that.
Woo. What you was doing in your car, Sturgeon?
Nah, man, I had it in the trunk, so I guess this is what happened. Oh, man, but hey, you know what? That's life, bro. That's how. Shout out to Bel Air.
That's how you know it's gonna be lit. That's how you know 2022.
Yeah.
And look, it showered all on me, so the blessings are showering.
Yeah, that's all that is. But you know what? Let's toast up to the new year, to new blessings, health, wealth, progression, and mind-blowing sex, but memories.
Whoa, all right.
This ain't our job, this our journey. We going further in the journey.
That's right.
See you in the new year.
Cheers.
What you mean?